I'm Lindsey, and this is George. Together, we are sailing the Pacific Northwest aboard our Fraser 41 KIST. Join us as we explore one of the most beautiful and challenging sailing destinations in the world. Subscribe and be a part of the adventure.
Underway. Day one. Had a bit of a hiccup. Put new Firefly batteries in, and then never hooked up the isolator between the house batteries and the starting battery, so that made it, well, at least I caught it. Noticed that we weren't getting voltage when the engine was just sitting here running. Don't know why I didn't catch that before, but I didn't, but now it's all working.
We are finally going.
And we're going. Late start, as always.
As we left Port Angeles to cross the Strait of Juan Fuca, we were greeted with calm seas, zero wind, and a typical overcast early September day. This is our journey sailing the coast of British Columbia during the cold, dreary month of September. Our first day was long and tiring. We crossed the strait in 2.5 hours, breaking a new record for us, thanks to a 2-knot push from a flood tide. We quickly cleared customs in Sydney, and after traveling 50 nautical miles over 7 hours, we reached our anchorage in Ganges, Salt Spring Island. After dinner and live music, we headed back to the boat in darkness, and to our surprise, a massive thunderstorm in the distance lit up the night sky. Unfortunately, it didn't show up on camera. The following morning, we grabbed coffee and pastries from our favorite shop in town, MB Bakery. And of course, we couldn't pass up playing frisbee golf at one of our favorite courses in all of the Gulf Islands.
That was perfect.
I went too far.
So we just left Ganges about an hour ago? Hour and a half?
Ganges.
On Salt Spring Island. And the weather was pretty windy. It was coming from the south and we were getting all bounced around. So we decided to call it. And we head for Pirates Cove. So now we're on our way there. We're having a great downwind sail. Going 6 knots. The sun is out and it said it was supposed to rain today, so we're pretty happy.
Oh yeah. We got our spinnaker pole with the bayonet fitting now, and I put another block on it so I can actually control up and down on the base of it there, which is nice. So now we can wing on wing it a lot easier. So I'm stoked about that. We are hauling fast. 6 knots. I love going to T-Kern, but I hate anchoring there. We could always go to Sex Cove.
So we finally made it to North Cove on Thetis Island, and we're watching the sunset and drinking some rum and ginger ale. We're out of Coke, but it's delicious.
Alright, so one big rule that we've discovered is you do not put your food waste or any kind of food waste in general in the garbage. It'll stink very quickly. So you put it in a tub to be disposed of at a later date, undisclosed location. This is what we do for trash. We just hang it. And as long as you don't put things that rot in there, it works pretty darn well. Like this.
What's that? Oh, the apple. That's my bad. That was before we found a designated box.
Oh, somebody is still on the boat.
Good morning, sunshine. We are headed to Nanaimo. We'll be going through Dod Narrows in about an hour and a half. And it looks like we're gonna have some rain ahead of us. But we're slightly prepared.
I need boots.
George needs rain boots. He's gonna have to go barefoot. Bye bye North Cove. Nice quiet little anchorage. So we're about to go through Dod Narrows, and we're about an hour after max flood. The max flood is 6.9 knots today, so it should be going around 5 knots. And yeah, there's a sailboat in front of us, so it'll be interesting to see how it is for them, and hopefully it goes smoothly. Blue heron hanging out. Later that afternoon, we enjoyed lunch at Gabrielle's Gourmet Cafe. Their curry bowls are to die for. And we also went grocery shopping. And that is $180 Canadian worth of food. It's pretty expensive here. That evening, we went for a jog around Newcastle Island and hung out with some of the local wildlife. There's a little raccoon. In the early 1900s, pulpstone was quarried on Newcastle Island and was used for grinding wood in paper mills across North America. And you can still see some of the quarry sites today.
Have another quick game.
The following morning, we went on a quick trip to town for a coffee before fueling up and heading over to Hornby Island.
Captain's log.
Nanaimo did not disappoint. We just got fuel and now we're heading out. We're headed to Hornby and it is totally dead out. So we're gonna motor the whole way. It's gonna be a long day.
Thanks for watching, and join us next time as we almost sink on our way to Hornby Island. Have a great sail with our new hydro vane and spend several days fixing our shaft inland.